The latest weather conditions with Gary Butterworth on Eyewitness News.
I told you you'd be surprised. It's great news, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, think about it, Tina. If we're not brother and sister, then it's okay for us to be in love. Or make love. Or just kiss and hold each other in bed. All we want, and never feel guilty. How about that? Okay, look, I can see that you need some time to absorb all this, but Tina, it's actually really quite simple. I was just pretending the whole time to be Irene Clayton and Victor Lord's son. I am not your brother at all. Tina, we're free. We can make love all we want. I'm no more your brother than Cord is. Oh!
Oh, Lordy.
Wow, Luna was right. There really was a big fire here.
Yeah, but your pa's obviously been here. He's fixed a few things up.
Yeah, but where is he? And where's Luna?
I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to send out a search party for him. Well. Looks like everything turned out all right.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it looks like everything's exactly the way it's supposed to be.
I can't marry you.
Why not?
I'm just so confused right now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let you kiss me like that.
What are you talking about, Rebecca? You love me.
Powell and I just broke up.
We're not talking about Powell. Who's talking about Powell? He's not here right now. It's just you and me.
I need time. I need time to figure out how I feel.
Stop saying that! Nobody needs time to figure out how they feel. I don't need time to figure out how I feel.
Todd.
I love you, Rebecca. And when are you going to stop doing this to me? When are you going to stop playing with my feelings?
Okay, maybe we should talk about this some other time. This isn't the time.
No, I'm not letting you leave.
No. Todd,
I'm not going
please.
to let you. No way. We're not through here. You're not going anywhere. Hey, come on. Stop looking at me like that. I'm not going to hurt you. I could never hurt you, Rebecca, but you got to start being straight with me. I can't stand this.
I'm trying to be...
And don't give me that garbage about how you don't know what you're feeling. You do. What is this, Rebecca? Some kind of a game? Huh? You kiss me. You tell me that you care about me, and then all of a sudden you're scared and you don't want me around. What is this, some sick little game?
No!
What is it, you want to go back to Powell? Is that what it is?
He's not even here. He's in California.
Yeah, but he's coming back. Is that what you want, to play him up against me? Well, then what is it, Rebecca? You want me to beg?
God, please, you're getting so angry.
God, I am such an idiot! You don't care about me. You just get off on knowing that you make me want you.
No, please, don't start
What
saying
am I, a
things
charity
like that.
for you, huh? Oh, I know what it is. I'm the one that gives you that dirty little thrill for wanting a bad boy. I got feelings too, Rebecca. I've got all kinds of feelings. Thought you loved me.
I do love you. Loving you scares me to death.
Oh, boy. Wake up, you sleepyheads. It's too early to be sleeping.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Grandma Renee?
Good point.
Hi, sugar. Hello, Renee. Hello there. Looks like everything worked out. Well, you might say that.
Better than a dream.
Does this mean we're all married again?
What do you mean married again? We never got unmarried. But I think we're married even more now.
So what do you think of that?
Yeah, what do you think of that,
And what about that?
Oh. Well, I think that means we're married forever and ever.
Yeah, and it's gonna stay that way for good, huh?
Yeah, I guess you got my note, huh, Renee?
Yes.
Well, see, I couldn't wait for you and Al to get back with that mechanic, because I had to make sure Max was all right, because I thought, you know, he had gotten caught in that fire.
I understand, but you scared the living daylights out of me. Honey, do you know you traveled over 2 miles?
And she walked it.
I guess you did.
Oh, well, shoot, I didn't do it all by myself. I had the help of this big fella right here. The goddess sent you to me, Valentine. And you brought me to Max. Talk about fate, huh?
I am so happy for you guys, so happy. But I'm real sad about this place.
I'm gonna rebuild this place bigger and better than ever. I got dreams about this I'll talk to you about that later. But right now, Renee, you know what? If you could take Al, you could go for a ride in your car together, and I could drive Luna right behind you. I think we need to get back to Lambview and have a little party to celebrate a certain reunion between a certain man, moi, and a certain woman.
Well, am I invited?
You? No. Of course you're invited. What do you mean you invited? You're in charge of the potato chips, you dip. We're a team, you know that.
And exactly where are we going to have this party?
Serenity Springs, of course.
That's our family home, you know.
Family home. I sure like the ring of that. Yeah, I do too. And when are we going to have this party?
Tonight.
Okay, I probably deserve that. No, you're right. I definitely deserve that. You have every reason in the world to be furious at me for not telling you the truth sooner, Tina. But you've got to give me an opportunity to tell you why I pretended to be your brother, okay?
Sure, David. Tell that story. I'd love to hear it. Go for it.
Okay, well, I should probably start at the beginning.
Why not?
You remember everything that I told you about my foster parents?
The wonderful, hardworking Vickers family?
Right. Tina, everything that I told you about them was the truth. Except I wasn't adopted. They were my real parents.
I'll be darned.
I grew up in Oregon in the family home, and I led a very normal, a very dull childhood. But everything, now this is really important, Tina. Everything that I told you about Irene Clayton, your mother, that was true. I really did get to know her after my dad sold her a life insurance policy. Tina, she was the sweetest woman. And she was always going on and on about you. What a wonderful daughter she had. And she and I, we developed a pretty terrific relationship. I really did start to feel that I was her son. And as I said, she did share some secrets with me, including the facts about her and Victor Lord, which ended up in, you know, her smothering him. Then, last year, when I read about Dorian's trial, Tina, I knew I had to do the right thing. I knew that I had to bring forward the information that would free an innocent woman. Okay, I was broke, and I figured Dorian would be glad to pay me money to help set her free, so I came to town and I made a deal with her. Tina, I had genuine information that would clear Dorian, and she said yes. She paid me a considerable amount of money. And it was great for me and her. I mean, when you think about it, that's not so terrible, is it?
Not so terrible. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Well, okay, I can understand how you might think that what I did was not so great.
It was disgusting.
And disgusting, that too.
You sold Dorian her freedom.
Tina, I was desperate, and Dorian was more than willing to pay. I mean, if anybody did anything wrong, I wasn't the only one. I mean, she was tickled pink. I mean, why shouldn't she be? I saved Dorian's life. The woman was innocent, and she was on death row, and I got her off.
I don't care about her. Why did you pretend to be my brother?
That was Dorian's idea.
Dorian's idea.
Yeah, she thought it would make my evidence more convincing, and she was probably right. I mean, I think it did help. And then when she was free, my plan was to leave.
Why didn't you?
Because I was falling in love with you. Tina, I wanted to tell you the truth, but I couldn't because then you'd be mad at me for lying. And I knew that I couldn't leave because, Tina, I couldn't stand the idea of losing you just when I'd found you. I knew I couldn't get involved with you. You thought we were brother and sister, and you'd think it was weird, immoral, illegal, that whole bit. But, Tina, after a while, I just didn't care. Tina, I'm crazy about you. And I think you feel the same way about me. You might as well admit that. And, Tina, that's finally why I decided that I had to tell you the truth, that we weren't brother and sister, because I couldn't stand seeing you torture yourself with the guilt when there's nothing to be guilty about. I'm telling you, Tina, we're free now. We're free to love each other. I mean, when you know the truth now. And there's absolutely no reason that we have to stay apart. Right, Tina? Tina?
Then you haven't heard from Max or Luna?
No, I mean, Darlene left this afternoon to go to the mountains with Renee Buchanan. I mean, she's going to go up there and meet Max at their inn. Why, something wrong?
Well, yeah, you might say there's something wrong. There was a big fire up at the lodge, real bad.
When?
Last night.
Wait a second. But Darlene wasn't there, right? I mean, she's okay, right?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Dale. No, Luna is just fine. It's just, I was up there last night after the fire with Max. I was helping him clean up the place. He was expecting Luna, and she wasn't there by the time I left.
Good, that's good.
What's the matter with you? You okay?
Darlene, she has this thing about fire. I mean, see, I was with her down there in Tennessee when she had that New Age bookstore, and the Klan come in and lit it on fire. But, I mean, I got her out. Anyway, the thing is that she's scared to death of fire, and so I was concerned about her.
Yeah, don't you worry about that. She's okay. Could be here right now.
Hello?
Dylan, that you?
Yeah, Max. Hey, is Darlene with you? I mean, is she okay?
Yeah, she's here and she's fine. Listen, Renee and Al are headed back. Congratulate us. We're remarried.
You're remarried?
Mm-hmm. You got it. Listen, brother-in-law, we want to celebrate and we can't wait, so you get a hold of that Cord Roberts.
Hey, Cord's standing right here with me.
Well, that's great. Listen, you tell Cord, get a hold of our friends. Call everybody you can. Get them over to Serenity Springs. We're going to party.
Wait, you're going to have a party tonight?
Hey, man, today is our second wedding day. We want to celebrate. So, you rock and roll out the barrel, food, everything. You get a hold of everybody, and you tell them that Mr. and Mrs. Holden are on their way.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'm not sure I can even explain it myself. When I'm with you, I'm afraid. It's like there's this dark power that's pulling me. And I know it's so wrong.
That's okay. We'll make it okay.
No. I told you about when I was little, right? How the foster families kept sending me back.
'Cause you got sick, right?
Yeah. Well, eventually one day my aunt and uncle came and got me. They were really hardcore fundamentalists, preaching on street corners mostly, and wherever they saw sin, they'd set up a table and pamphlets. My job was to hold the collection plate.
Like Angela Holiday.
No. No, they were sincere. They really believed. They knew that there was sin and hell, pain, punishment. And they made me believe it, too. Anything that gave me pleasure was evil.
That's crazy.
They thought the devil was trying to tempt me. So if I tried on lipstick, or if I said that some girl's dress was pretty, they would take away my meals or
Or they'd lock me in the car all night and make me pray for forgiveness and understanding.
You gotta be kidding me.
That was the only way to purify my soul. You see, God didn't tolerate sinners. And if I did things wrong, if I thought impure thoughts, then my soul would burn in hell for all eternity.
No wonder you ran away.
Yeah. Yeah, but then what did I do? I went and joined up with Angela Holliday because she taught a different kind of religion. Todd, I love the Lord. And I want so much to do the right thing, always. So I was lost. And that's when I met you.
At the prison.
Yeah. And you promise me you won't get angry?
Yeah, I'm cool. What?
You were everything that I was taught was evil. What you done, the way you looked at me, what you said. And suddenly I knew that if I could save you, if I could save your soul, then I could prove them all wrong. Angela, my aunt, my uncle. I could prove to the whole world that real redemption was possible.
Yeah? What? You helped me. What's the problem?
Todd, my job was to pull you into the light. And instead, I realized that you were pulling me into the darkness. And I wanted it. I enjoyed it. I dreamed about it. The desires, the danger, the violence. Sometimes I loved the fear. But I can't let myself give in to that. I can't give in to the darkness. I can't.
Rebecca, just cut it out, okay? I mean, you're turning this into some kind of light and sound show. I mean, this is me, okay? It's just you and me. And I love you.
But if I love you, if I keep loving you, then I'll die.
You're not gonna die. What are you talking about anyway?
Todd, listen to me. I know now that you'll never be able to control your violence. There will always be a dark side to you. And I can't live with that. All I want is to live in peace. I never meant to play with your feelings. I care about you too much. I love you. And that's why I can never give in. That's why we can never be together. Never.
Now, you listen to me, Rebecca. All that stuff you just said, I don't get any of it. There's only one thing that matters. And you just said it right out loud. You said you love me.
Can the past destroy the future?
Do you think that he's going to be able to make peace with my past?
Or will the bad memories
I hate you, Daddy.
be put to rest?
Palmer, no!
All My Children, only on ABC Daytime.
So, well, what do you think, Tina?
It makes perfect sense.
Really?
Of course. You came here to save Dorian. She told you the best way would be to pretend that you were my brother and convince the whole family that my mother was your mother and my father was your father, and it worked.
Right.
So you saved Dorian from death row, And everybody believed that you're my real brother.
But it isn't true.
No, because you weren't really adopted. You couldn't be my brother.
And you're not angry.
No, David, well, it's like you said. Now everything can work out the way we want it to.
Right. But it's got to stay a secret.
Oh, your secret is safe with me. Besides, now we can see each other whenever we want to.
Yeah. You know, you're taking this a whole lot better than you did a little bit ago.
Well, I understand it now. But you know this thing about keeping it a secret? It's just I mean, I don't want you to get caught in this room.
Well, no.
So I think you better go out by the window.
The window?
Yeah, see, if you go out the hallway, somebody might get suspicious, so...
But, Tina, we could make love if I stay.
Oh, no, not tonight. Tomorrow, though, we'll set aside a time and find a really secret place.
Okay. Till tomorrow. All right. It's kind of tricky.
No, you're doing fine.
Wait. One more kiss. Just one kiss. Come on, Tina.
Don't Tina me. What do you think I am, stupid?
Tina?
Telling me that you're not my brother? Yeah, right, and Santa Claus is skinny. Obviously, you're trying to tell me any lie it can take to get me back into bed. What? You know what? Think again. Why don't you think all the way down?
Wait! Tina!
Max, you think it's all right to leave these rockers here?
Sure. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of leaving them there permanently. Building the whole inn back around them. I mean, after all, we are going to grow old right here together, remember?
I love you.
You know something? I love you, too.
Oh. Oh. Max. No, you're only hearing what you want to hear.
What else is important? You said you loved me.
Oh, Todd, listen to me. Your will is stronger than mine. You'll bring me down. You'll destroy my soul.
Oh, come on, Rebecca. What a total crime to destroy your soul.
No.
You're still living in some weird world that your aunt and uncle made up for you. Let me get this straight. You won't let yourself be with me because I'm a monster? The same monster that made Marty Saybrook, right?
No, that's not what this is about.
Oh, sure it is. You got some mixed up idea about light and darkness, and Powell is light, and I'm darkness. You make love to Powell, you save your soul.
No!
You marry Powell, you save your soul. Listen to me, Rebecca. Powell raped Marty that night. And if I'm some big, evil darkness thing, then he is too.
No, you don't understand. He repented for his sins.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, then go to bed with him, huh?
I never did!
What?
Powell and I never... It didn't happen. I told you that.
You never...
I told you so that you'd stay away from me.
You lied.
I had to. You wouldn't leave me alone.
You lied to me. How could you do that? Do you have any idea how much that hurt me? I practically went crazy when you told me that. I loved you. You knew that I loved you. How could you do that to me? Liar. You liar. Liar! You liar!
What's happened to me? I was settled down with a wonderful family. And I fell in love with a con artist, Kane Rogan. Stole my heart and stomped all over it. And then I fell in love with my brother, and David is so sleazy. Tries to tell me he's not my brother, so I'll think it's okay to sleep with him again. I sure do make a lot of mistakes, don't I?
I could just stay right here forever.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. You know, I kind of like it without the electricity. Kind of natural, you know?
Mm-hmm. No TVs.
Mm.
No light bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
No clocks.
Mm.
Weren't we supposed
How long ago did Al and Renee live?
I don't know.
Well, they late for our celebration.
No, that's it. That should do it. Okay, good, thanks. Bye. All right, food is all set. That, of course, depends on if everybody's gonna make it who said they're gonna show up.
Well, everybody said that we called, said they're gonna show up.
Yeah, I know, but we haven't finished calling anybody yet. Hey, this is great, isn't it? Max and Luna back together again. I knew it was gonna happen. It was just a matter of when. What? You think maybe this isn't such a good idea?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Darlene, she's been lonely and sad and all without him, but...
But what?
What do you know, Max?
I guess as well as any friend can. I mean, that's why it was so difficult for me seeing him do that. Watching everything he did to Luna, everything he did to himself, he, like, systematically destroyed his whole life.
Well, I mean, do you think he could do it again?
I don't know. I mean, come on, if anybody had told me that Max was going to do some of the things he did, I would have said no way. But I guess you never really know when a man is going to stumble.
Yeah, Lord knows I've had my share of stumbles and falls.
Hey, you and me both.
Yeah, half the time I've been off doing crazy stuff, you know, anything to have a good time. But just the other day, Darlene asked me, she goes, why don't you settle down? I don't know, the first thing that came to my mind was, I just don't want to hurt a woman the way Max hurt her. I guess you just gotta keep on moving. I guess that's the key, huh?
I don't know, that kind of lifestyle tends to be a little lonely, don't you think?
Well, I don't know. I guess if you keep on going, you don't have time to think about the loneliness.
I don't know, man. It sounds to me like you're thinking about slowing down a little.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I can understand that. I certainly can. There are times it seems like I spend all my time trying to outrun that loneliness. Sometimes it just seems to catch up with me, though.
Maybe you're running in the wrong direction.
No, Todd, please don't hurt me!
You're the one that hurt me! Oh, the games that you play. When you know how much I love you, when you know that it's gonna hurt me.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
No, stay here. Where
No.
you go? Stay here.
No, let me go! No.
What happened? Did you hurt yourself,
My
Rebecca?
wrist. I landed on my wrist.
Let me see, all right?
No! You stay away from me. Leave me alone. Just stay away from me.
Shut up! You guys don't keep it down. Shove it, all right? Come out there and I'll shove it for you, huh? No, Rebecca. Please don't go. Here, let me take you to the hospital, all right? I'll take you there.
Don't you touch me! I don't want you to ever touch me again. Haven't you hurt me enough?
Luna's coming home, Dylan. Her and Dad got married again.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It is just the best news.
Yeah, and I guess we're gonna have a party tonight, too, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna get my big welcome home sign.
Oh, Dylan, you would not believe what Luna did.
What, about getting married for the second time?
No. Before that, my stupid car broke down, And before I could get back with the mechanic, she set off through the woods all by herself. She walked the 2 miles to the inn to look for Max. And you don't look surprised.
No, I learned a long time ago that when Darlene wants something, nothing can hold her back.
That's the truth. I'm so glad this separation is over. The two of them have got a lot of healing to do, but at least they're going to be doing that healing together.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, are we all set for this party?
Yeah, just about. Cord went to run some errands and get the food, so.
Good. And who are you going to be bringing?
Bringing?
Come on. A good-looking guy like yourself. I bet you want to have somebody with you to help celebrate.
Well, I don't know if she'd want to go. That's the only thing.
If you don't call, you won't know. I'm going to see if we have enough glasses.
Marty, hi, it's Dylan Moody. Listen, there's a party going on over at Serenity Springs here tonight. Max and Darlene, they renewed their vows, and it's going to be going kind of late, so, I was wondering if you'd like to go with me. Anyway, I'd really like to see you, all right? Bye.
Okay. Easy.
You sure you're okay?
Oh, no, I wish you wouldn't know. It's a sprain. Thanks.
Man, when I heard that crash in the garden, I didn't know what to think.
What crash?
Uncle David fell off a ladder.
What? Oh, it's embarrassing. I thought I heard a prowler climbing up on the roof, so I got a ladder and went to check things out, and I guess the ladder wasn't as secure as I thought it was, and I fell.
Oh, that's too bad.
That was a pretty brave move, David.
Oh.
Yeah, considering most people probably would have just picked up the phone and called the cops.
Never even crossed my mind. All I was thinking about was, the family's safety. And anyway, nothing's wrong. There was no prowler.
Right. Well, look, Sarah left the teddy bear in my car, so I'm going to go upstairs and give it to her. Take care of that foot, huh?
Thanks, Cord.
Now, are you sure you're okay? Maybe I should get you some ice or something.
No, I'm fine. Unfortunately, I'm still conscious.
What?
Oh, let's just say it's not my day.
What's wrong?
You mean aside from the fact that I'm in love with someone that wants nothing to do with me?
Oh, this is that girl you're seeing, the one Tina doesn't like very much.
Yeah, right, that one. The problem is I can't seem to get her out of my head, and there's no way this is going to work.
Sorry to hear that. I mean, I know how you feel, that when you really want something and you find out you can't have it.
It's open.
Hi. Sarah left her teddy bear in the car, so I thought I'd bring it over.
Oh, thank you. That is her favorite one.
Yeah, no. I'd hate for her to wake up in the middle of the night and find that was gone. Otherwise, it'd be like tears all over the floor.
Yeah, lots.
You okay?
Me?
Yeah, you look a little, Tina, what is wrong?
You gonna explain that last remark, or you just gonna leave me hanging?
Well, I mean, it's just that I've found myself in a situation like the one you're in.
Well, you mean you're interested in a girl who doesn't like you, somebody you met on campus?
Well, no, it's not that she doesn't like me. It's just that maybe she doesn't like me in the way I want her to. And the people that I thought I could go to, for advice, the people I thought would be honest, they're just telling me I'm making some big, stupid mistake. So it's like, thanks for nothing,
Well, listen, if you're looking for somebody to talk to, try me. Look, I know I'm your uncle and all, but quite frankly, I feel a little bit more like your brother, so If you got something to say, just say it.
I think I'm falling in love with Dorian Lord.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You don't look fine. Well, I mean, you look fine. I mean, it's just... Tina, there's obviously something wrong with you.
I'm just having a bad night, that's all.
Huh. Well, I guess that seems to run in the family then.
Why?
Well, I just ran into Brother David downstairs. He seems to be having a bad night, too. See, apparently he saw a prowler, so he thought that he would get a ladder out and crawl up on the roof to try to scare him away. That's when the ladder fell out from under him.
A prowler?
Yeah, right. Only somehow there is no prowler. Isn't that strange? I gotta tell you, Tina, again, there is something funny about Brother David, all right? Now, as I said before, I think you should
I know,
be
I know. Be careful. Look, I don't need your advice tonight.
Okay. Okay, how about some good news? You want some good news?
What?
Max and Luna are back together again.
That's good. Good.
Yes, it is very good. Yeah, they renewed their vows and everything.
Well, that's terrific.
And to top it off, get this, they're gonna be having a party tonight over at Serenity Springs.
Tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can let this serve as an official invitation.
I'm not really in a mood for a party. But if you see him, would you tell him I'm real glad for him?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. But look, if you change your mind, you know where we're gonna be, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
You want me to bring that in to Sarah? I can give her the teddy bear.
Good idea.
Give her a little goodnight kiss, too. I'll see you, huh?
What am I gonna do? Luna. Yes, I will go to the party. Luna will tell me what to do.
Come on, Bob Valentine. Come on, honey.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. Oh, boy, I tell you, it's hard to believe me and you being home again, isn't it? Feels like I've been away for so long, so far away.
Well, listen, I'm never going to give you a reason to go away again. Sis.
Oh, boy. Oh, I'm back.
Let's go. Is the door open?
Oh,
Yep.
goodness. Ah. This is a tight one.
Relax.
All right.
Husband's got to carry his wife over the threshold, doesn't he?
Welcome home. I'll be. Look at that.
Luna, you're home.
Come here, guy.
Oh, yes, I am, sugar. I surely am.
I can't stand this. I have to find Rebecca. It doesn't matter what she said. She said she loves me. That's all that counts. Can't go anywhere without my Lucky Charm.
Todd? Todd, is that you? Look, I told you I want you to stay away from me. And I meant it. Leave